Are you the type who is attracted to the idea of eating your way out to losing weight so that you can induce the shedding of some of your pounds? That is, all the while still technically consuming food and not depriving yourself. If so, then you should probably try the keto diet. Hello, and welcome to another video from Blossom Better. Today we're going to talk about the ketogenic diet, otherwise known as simply the keto diet. There are many diets out there, each of which with a claim to aid in weight loss, but not many are able to live up to the hype because they're either fundamentally flawed or simply are too hard to sustain by the average person. However, the ketogenic diet is quite different in that it pushes the body to lose weight by burning the body's stored fats directly, by simply eating specific kinds of food and in the right proportion. What proportion, you may ask? According to the ketogenic diet principle, a person's eating preference must compose mainly of healthy fats and far smaller fractions of protein and sugar, essentially paving the way to many keto diet recipes. For some, the concept of the keto diet might seem synonymous with the Atkins diet, due to their commonality in being a low-carb diet, but the difference is that the former is more consistent about being low on carbs, while the latter promotes gradual increases over time. The idea behind the keto diet is actually pretty simple. By restricting the number of carbohydrates, and therefore sugar, in the body, it forces the body to source fats as its main source of energy, instead of the breakdown of carbs or sugar that is easily sourced in the blood. The condition is called ketosis, and is what happens when the body has very little sugar levels in the blood. Then it's forced to find an alternative source of energy, which happens to be the body's fats. Many in the scientific community attribute ketosis as akin to starvation, where the body gets little of a quick source of energy in the blood, called glucose, and instead has to tap on stored energy in the form of fats. However, the primary difference between a keto diet-induced ketosis and starvation-induced ketosis is that the former allows you to eat, while the latter is mostly a result of a deficiency of food. One is deliberate and intentional, while the other is not. Our body's fats are, in a way, excess carbohydrates that the body did not burn and had to store for later use. Essentially, the body's mechanism for survival that prepares it for the harder times down the road, especially at a time when foods, to an extent coincides with the paleo diet, are scarce, and eating is not always guaranteed on a daily basis. But given the abundance of food around us nowadays, not to mention those easy-to-access sugary treats, that aforementioned survival mechanism is often offset rather than employed. That is why people who consume foods rich in carbohydrates like rice and bread, but burn significantly less, tend to become fat and overweight over time. Further, also explaining why there are more people who are overweight nowadays than in generations where carbs were not as easily accessible. Instead of the usual, where the body would use the available sugar in the blood as a primary fuel, in ketosis, the person makes use of a naturally produced chemical in the body called ketones, which act as a substitute for energy. Ketones are what the body produces when it chooses to break down fats for energy. While most people would opt for the ketogenic diet simply for its weight loss transformation benefits, in medical science, this particular eating style has practical uses. One most popular usage of the low-carb, high-fat diet, that is keto diet, is the treatment of epilepsy and type 2 diabetes, which showed positive results, much to its adoption, even to this day. So, how about you? Will you try the keto diet? For those who tried it, how did your keto diet transform you for the better? Comment down below to let us know. If you found this video helpful and you want more, let us know by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos that will help you with your weight loss goals. Remember, you have control over what you can become, so choose to blossom better. Thanks for watching.